It's week 6 of the NFL. And we're going to look here at Trey Lance. He was terrific a week ago. Well over 400 yards passing. It's the Packers and the Saints, and it comes your way next.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year of the NFL now.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
White going to come out throwing. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The numbers for Johnson in last week's game: 4 catches, 89 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
White on 2nd down, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They were looking for Johnson that time, and now it's 3rd down. You look at this Packers defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
White's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. To forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Packers very strong in that victory a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. 23 yards to pick up there. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Clark Phillips there to stop him.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And his kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
It was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players. I think you and I asked to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be.
A lot of ice after last week.
After last week's game, boy, what a performance that was. And you know who else is having fun? Receivers. Because they get a chance to do what they do best, which is go out and catch the ball.
Yeah, and that last week effort, he threw for well over 4. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 50 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Lance on the bootleg. Underneath, caught by the tight end, Allen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Haven't been a defensive coordinator yet. The thing 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players.
The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Now Lance. Taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. From the gun, here's White. Slant pass complete to Olave. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Defense.
Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
But you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, he pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
Brent, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, let's say you should have a few men in the box there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 10. White looks to throw. He completes it to Olave. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. A gain there of 21 yards. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, White. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here's 3rd and 3. Now White. That is caught. That'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
But we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. off across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And Lance going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From midfield, here's Lance. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. He wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and it almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. He's got it. The tight end, Allen. Well, it's a Packers touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. On first down, it's White. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. To throw on second down, here's White. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
White on third and long. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. White now on first down. Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Second down, it's White. He's going to get this one down to Cook, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
So we've hit half. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Lance to throw on second down here. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Lance. And Watson has it right side. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Now Lance throwing on second down. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. Antonio Gibson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead here this third quarter. But not only, Charles, did he beat double coverage to make the catch, and then as soon as he did, locked his gaze upfield and made sure to reach the end zone.
Go grab your dictionary, partner, look up determination, and his picture is going to pop right up. How about him getting through multiple defenders, finding his way through coverage, and making sure he got to the end zone? That's a big-time play right there.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just letting you know, heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out and doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's White. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, here's White. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here comes the Saints punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Here we go. 97.
On play action, Lance. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield or man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. To throw, it's Lance. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking...
There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. And big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives him a 3-point lead. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Lance. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Throwing now is Lance. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment. He finds his man, complete. It's Shepard. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Lance looking to throw it. And it's a Packers touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. They start the drive with Cook. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
White.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
This offense so far on third down, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, White. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now White with a first down throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Clark Phillips has got it. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Ready. Check, pitch. Check.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
After that last run, Lance is going to throw it here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty. Yeah,
no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Striker, 3-3, 10.
Off of play action, here's Lance. That is intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. My, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Here's White. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now White. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game.
Oh, that's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Now Lance. That is caught. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. That one looks like he'll throw here. Underneath, caught by the tight end, Allen. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Here's Lance. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. Look at the big man rumble. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was.